Team Fearless. We are going to talk today a little bit about invoicing and what that is and why you might want to do it, some of the positives of it, some of the negatives of it. But I think there's a lot of misconception, a lot of I don't really get this. So I want to hopefully make this a little clearer. When you go into your virtual office, you can set up a party and you get a party link from that party. And you can absolutely use that party link if you want to in any of your Facebook parties, in any of your online whatever. You can use that link. You can email it out to people for each individual party. You can use that link, absolutely. But we're going to talk a little bit about why you might not want to do that. And here is the reason why you may not want to do that. First of all, we're going to talk a little bit about what happens when you go to Amazon. Okay, when you go to Amazon, you go and you shop away, right? You fill your cart filled with all sorts of stuff. And oftentimes you leave. A lot of times you leave if you're like me, because I know I do. I fill my cart and I have this favorite button. It's the Save for Later button. How many of you guys have used that? I mean, let's just be honest. We all use it. We go in there, we find what we want, and we don't make the purchase. We stop ourselves, right? So that is happening all the time if we're using a shopping link in our virtual office. And you're like, Joy, no. How many times do you think people have gone into your virtual office and not followed through? They put stuff into their cart, but they didn't get to the credit card part. I think a lot. So here's what I do. And this is why I do it. And I hope that this will resonate with you and make some sense. I personally use PayPal and a Google Doc, okay? A Google form. And that Google form has all of these different, all of our nail strips that are in stock. I can update it all the time. It's great. And that Google form goes directly into a Excel spreadsheet. So I know what people have ordered. But that's not where they pay. Nope. Because then what I do is I take that information and I send them a PayPal invoice. And I know that seems like, gosh, that's a lot of work. It is a little bit more work, but the rewards are much better because I now am in the driver's seat. I, know that they placed this order, okay? B, I'm in the driver's seat. They, in their mind, have flipped a switch and they think that they owe me something now at this point. So I send them the invoice. I would say 98% of my invoices get paid. Occasionally there's someone that can't. And I've even had a scenario where somebody said, I can't pay this. I'm sorry. Double checked our finances. We're just not in a place. And I said, okay. I said, I totally understand that, girl. I get budget. Have you, do you think that when you get paid next, you would want to make the same order? And she was like, yes. And I said, okay, well, why don't we do this? I'll save this invoice. What's your date of pay? And I'll send it to you when you get paid. And so win-win, I still get the sale, but I'm also giving great customer care at that point, right? So here's the downfall. There is a small fee on any PayPal invoicing. But why is that good? Well, because I'm making a lot more money in sales. People aren't leaving me. They know that I'm following through on getting that payment. I'm in the driver's seat, and I would say I'm making at least 10 more buy 3, get 1 free sales a month because of doing it this way. Another thing that people do, which is really the best way, it was a little hard for me. I'm just going to be honest. We all have to run our business in a way that works best for us. But if you're following the battle plan, which is the plan for our Facebook parties, if you're following that, it talks about setting up albums in your business page and linking the albums into your event. that really is best case scenario. Number one, you get traction on your business page. People are seeing, people comment on the albums, and that's a good thing. You want that. And it really is best to do it that way. Personally, it just was too much for me. I'm not saying my way is best. I'm saying this is how I'm able to invoice and function. Okay. So, I do have a little bit of very diagnosed ADHD. And so I have to make sure that I run a business in the way that is going to be healthy and good for me. And so this is healthy and good and works for me. There are two different systems you can use. You can either use PayPal or you can use Square. Both of them amazing. Both of them work great. Both of them have invoicing capacities. Both of them have your ability to have credit card swipers that you can use at vendor events. So you want to pick one of those and you want to run with it and you want to use it. And yep, you're going to pay a little bit. But the other thing is, if you want to give free shipping, say you're like, okay, free shipping over orders of 100. You can only give that if you're invoicing. You can't take shipping off of if they're using that link unless you're going to send them $3 cash or something. I don't know. Or a $3 gift card, or I don't know. You could, I suppose, but I don't know that that's any easier. So those are the reasons why I choose to invoice after they have filled out their forms and their orders. I get to be the customer service guru. I get to know what they're ordering. For example, say somebody orders 2 sets, I can come back and be like, oh, girlfriend, they're buy 3, get 1 free. Don't you want to add 2 more for the price of 1? Like, generally speaking, they're going to do that. So don't underestimate the power of you. And that is why I personally feel like PayPal or invoicing is best through PayPal or Square. Again, it really doesn't matter. I think there's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I have on my PayPal the ability, I have a MasterCard debit that's on my PayPal. And so the funds are immediately available, and then I turn around and use that MasterCard to pay the invoice in our Color Street virtual office. So it's awesome. Everything in my business is done through PayPal. So at the end of the year, I also have records for taxes and all of that kind of stuff. And I just feel like it's made it a really easy way to run my business. So if you have any further questions, feel free to private message me or Melanie or anybody that you directly are sponsored through. We would love to help you understand kind of the ins and outs of why invoicing I think is best and how it will help to increase sales in your business. All right, fearless friends, have a great day.